Welcome to Green Go Energy. This is where I work. My name is Christiane, everybody calls me Chris, and I am 34 years old. Let's go. I am a business developer manager, so I need to make sure that the project goes from 0 to 100%, hopefully flawless. At Green Go, what we do, we develop solar PV utility scale projects, so big solar projects. And we do that in Denmark, in Sweden, in the US. We do it also in France, in Latvia and Lithuania. I think the best thing about my job is that I work with many different teams. I work also in different countries. I do very technical engineering things. I do also things that require a lot of social awareness, like negotiating with landowners or investors. So it's like a very broad and dynamic job. You know what? I will get myself a coffee while I explain you how this works. A typical day for me looks like a coffee, then going through my emails, and then usually after lunch I do the things that I really need to do, like review layouts or review financial models, like really get things done. Coffee, ready, we go. The coolest thing about my job or my tasks, it would be to see progress. When you finally see the wind turbine there or the PV park being built, it's like, wow, like I was a key piece in this massive puzzle. That's pretty cool. When we are trying to build a new project or design a new project, the first thing we need to look is for an area in the country where the sun is high. This is a map of France. You can see here that the red areas is where the solar irradiance is pretty high. So our goal is to scout the southern part of the country where the solar irradiance is higher, but also the competition is very high as well. If we go to the northern part, we have a lower irradiance, but it's less competitive. And when we have identified some potential locations, we go back to the zoning or urban planning. Here we have a plan of a commune in France. So we're always trying to aim for areas where we have agricultural land. So in this case, if I see the legend here, the yellow corresponds to the agricultural land. So all of these could be potential attractive locations for a solar project. The most challenging thing is that there are a lot of voices. Everybody has something to say, so sometimes the processes can be long, so you need to know when to push and when to leave it for a second. Here we are looking at a very random region in France where we don't have a project, but I just want to show you that each and every one of these lines here represents a transmission line. And in this also very cool tool that my colleagues have developed, I can activate several layers. I can activate the environmental protection zones. So all the zones here in pink and in yellow are no-go zones. So what I hope to achieve with what I do is to help, of course, the energy transition to net zero. If we can reduce the use of fossil fuels and encourage the use of renewable energies, that could be a good way of reducing the CO2 emissions in our planet. Okay, and that is what I do. To become an engineer is not like super hard. So you don't need to be born with like a special skill or be born a genius or whatever to become an engineer. You just need to be up for the challenge and just go for it. Have the energy to pursue your dream. I'm so happy that you were here with me to show you where I work. And yeah, we see.